Hey, how are you? I'm fantastic. Just because I don't have a meeting doesn't mean that I don't owe it to myself to meet with myself, if you know what I mean. And honestly, I'm all set up. It's crazy. I could record a set right now if I wanted to. I could make beats. Just the face. There's three main sections. The main thing is the mixer. Then you have the two platters, the two discs, the two loops. Mixer, two loops. Strip it down, all you need is these two platters and a crossfader. Play pause. So minimal. 2, 4, 6, 8. Whoa. Play pause. Forward, backward. Faster, slower. Quieter, louder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. all you need. I could cover up all of the other stuff. Cover that up. Cover all this up. And that's 5 minutes. So that's DJ. And here you got power and volume. But I keep the volume at 18. So that's that. Four things. Volume. So technically, if you just hit play and you keep the volume at max, all you need is, oh, it's powerful. Play. The play button is the most powerful button. The fire button. So as far as this is concerned, it's a piano. Just like this. All this has is these keys. So this is what's most important on here. So this is 12. This is 12. This is 12. This is 12. 48 plus 1, 49. But remember, there's only 12. And it's scaled 4 times. So there's only 12 buttons. 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Remember, there's play pause. So you could almost say play pause. The tempo. I would call it play stop. I love today. Thank you, God. That's 7 minutes. So there's 4 things you have to worry about on here. Play stop. Tempo. Play. Tempo. Volume. And the platter itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So from bottom to top, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. Ah. If this is at 0, volume is second. So 1, 2, 3. Why do you need to touch the platter? You don't need the platter. You don't need the tempo. 1, 2. These are the 2 most important. 1, 2. So only 3. Keep it at 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And as far as this is concerned, 1, 2, 3. So it's the same. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Okay. 10 minutes in, there's 3 things for DJ, there's 3 things for producer. Da da da. Kick, hat, snare, hat, kick, hat, snare. Da 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 da. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four. 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 So there's a play. Play, pause. Play, pause. Play, pause. Play, pause. Tempo. And volume. So this is tempo and this is volume. Play, pause, tempo, volume. Play, pause, tempo, volume. Play, pause, tempo, volume. Where's my pencil? Right next to me. So we'll write tempo. We'll write volume. And we'll write play, pause. Here we'll write kick. Stomp. One, two, three, four. Kicks and claps. Kick, clap. Makes sense. Zero one, zero one, zero one. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Volume, volume, volume. Tempo, volume, 0101. Kick, clap. Kick, hat, clap, open. Oops. Kick, hats. This says 1. Each this says 2. Tempo, volume. Tempo, volume, tempo, volume. So let's talk about I write it below on everything. So for those, don't erase it. Just write it again. So you can see everything you need to see below this line. The first inch has play, pause, kick, hat, clap, open, tempo. The second inch is volume. This has 4. 2, 3, 4. This has 4. So that's the same. Same amount of pads, but this only has, however, this has more faders over here. And if you count the faders, 2, 4, 2, 4. So these first 4 faders can be, well, let's do it this way. So these would be volume, and these would be tempo. Those are tempo, those should be in right there. It's volume, and this is tempo. And that's all. This would be like effects. Call this master. That's called master. So if this is master here, this is master here. And master is supposed to be right in the middle. So master here. It's supposed to be right in the middle. I love this. I love this. Because look, volume, volume, master, so volume, volume, master. And that leaves 4 faders to do whatever they need to do. Now, remember there's knobs to low, mid, high, low, mid, high. You never really touch high, honestly. You only touch low and mid. Low, mid, color, trim. But you never really touch trim either. Another thing is, there's master Q, and there's Q1 and Q2. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you, God. 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 This is exactly what I should be doing. So this piano is this piano. By the way, since this only has 4 octaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, there and there. I'm playing sevenths, by the way. You could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It ends right there. Which is fine with me, because that's all the way up to the tempo mark. So then whoever's using this keyboard has 1, 2, 3 octaves to play with. This is so much better. Standing is so much better for this. Okay. I'm going to erase this volume. Erase this volume. This doesn't like that. Okay. So you can do it two ways. Shout out to Shandy. I'll probably be teaching her son this. She always wanted me to teach her son guitar. But guitar is not my instrument. This is my instrument. The turntables and the MIDI controller. You can call it MIDI, but I believe it's MIDI. Anyways. Inch number 1, inch number 2. And if we truly want to keep this, let me get rid of the extra tempo. If we truly want to keep this just in the first 2 inches, that means master is this. Which makes sense, it's right in the middle. And master is saying which one's going to win. And it's interesting that the 2 volumes say 1 and 2, and down here it says A and B. But A is 1 and B is 2. So, as far as the master goes, if this is the master, which way does this go? Is 1 the master and 2 is the slave? Yeah, duh. So, A is 1 is no, that's not how that works. Master is master. A is 1, B is 2. But master is master. And all master does is determine which one is more live, more louder, has more volume. Either A1 or B2. So, that being said, so A is 1. Yeah. Yep. So A and B. The master. A, B, A, B, A, B. A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B and then right back in the middle. I love it. Back in the middle, back in the middle. AB is 1, 2. So, AB there, 1, 2 here. So I put 1, 2. And instead of doing a 0 and a 1, I'm going to change this to a 0 and a square. A circle and a square, I mean. And remember, I need to write so this is volume, by the way. So remember, this is volume, volume. This is tempo, tempo. To write, ooh, tempo. Yeah. I'll write 1 and 2 again. Tempo. Volume. Volume. Tempo. Good? So volume, 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 volume. Tempo, tempo. Tempo, tempo. Good? Good. And master, master. And on here it's called a master. So let's write master, M-A-S-T-E-R. Sam is master backwards. Anyways, my roommate in Beverly Hills' name is Sam. So, yeah. Anyways. That's the thing. The one thing missing from a MIDI controller is the spinning platters. However, you don't need spinning platters to DJ. All you need is play stop, or circle square, volume, circle square, volume and tempo. And kick, hats, clap, open. Kick, hats, clap, open. So that's not volume and that's not tempo. But it is, but that's for production. This is for production. Because just like, I have goosebumps. Because just like how, literally, can you see these? Anyways, because just like how there is no tempo and volume, or I believe it's called a pitch wheel and a mod wheel on turntables, there's no spinning platters on MIDI controllers. And that is where they divert. The spinning platters, don't touch them. The mod wheel and the pitch wheel, don't touch them. In fact, I'm erasing right now. And I'm going to put X's on them. X, 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 X. We don't use those 4 things. No, no, no. No. No, 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 no. Woo! Okay. This is exciting. So what's going to be the dedicated play pause for, because, see, let's do Q. Nope. Play pause, baby. Play pause is more important. Play pause, don't have. But we have tempo and volume here and here. So volume, under the volumes is the Q for sure. I'm about to write Q on the actual buttons. Heck yeah. I'll probably write Q above them too. Q, Q. Feels good. So, these are interesting because master tempo, the master tempo buttons are like lock buttons. And you're either locking the pitch or you're opening the pitch, if that's what you want to say. But that's interesting. I don't know what to do with that. But I do want it. It's pretty important, especially if you're playing in key and you always want to play in key. I don't see any, unless you're like a master god that understands what key one is in and what key number two is going to be in and what key is in now based on the tempo and therefore pitch of the track, and what two is going to be based on the tempo and therefore pitch of the future of that track. And really, that's confusing. So, pitch lock, master tempo button. I'm going to say lock. P lock? What should I call it? Pitch lock, tempo lock, key lock, key. Q and key. Woo! This is going on YouTube for sure. Shout out Pioneer. Shout out M Audio. The crazy thing is, Pioneer doesn't make MIDI controllers. And as far as, well, I mean, okay, we'll get back to that. And M Audio doesn't make DJ controllers. And M Audio is MIDI, and Pioneer is DJ, and that's producer DJ, and I'm literally fusing the two, producer DJ, into one fluid act. Because another thing that DJ controllers don't have is keys for the keyboard. Woo! So you have the producer over here that has his piano, but he doesn't have any knobs, he doesn't have any faders, he doesn't have any pads. That's just a pianist. He's not a producer, he's a pianist. Then you have the producer who has the keys, which is interesting because we just created key buttons to match our cue buttons. But I digress. As a producer, you have your keys and your pads and your faders and your knobs. And as a DJ, you don't have keys, but you do have pads and faders and knobs. So, we can create a graphic that explains what a pianist has, what a producer has, and what a DJ has. I get excited about this. I love gear. And this is what it is. This is what gear is. Experience the gear. Brothers and sisters. Oh, it gets me so excited. This is definitely going on YouTube. This is definitely going online. So, first inch, circle square, let's start in the middle. Master. All the way up. Master is just in the center of you. Right in the middle of you is the master. It goes both ways to infinity 0 and all the way up to 0. Negative infinity to 0. Negative infinity to 0. is what master does. So, think of it this way. Negative infinity. To 0. And A and B look so similar how I wrote it. A is negative infinity and B is 0. I'm talking with a more somber tone because this is heavy. Master goes from negative infinity to 0 because there's nothing past 0. 0 is the top. Hard limit at 0. Nothing goes past this line. But everything exists below it. Cool? Cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah. 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 Negative infinity to 0. Master. Negative infinity, 0. Centered. Negative infinity, 0. Master. Okay? Technically, if this is playing and this is playing, all you need is this. This is the judge. This is the swing. This is are you winning or are you losing? This is the tug of war. It's the tug of war between negative infinity and 0. Okay? Oh, it's so powerful in my head. I'm just thinking about politics. I'm thinking about race. I'm thinking about gender now. I'm thinking about everything. Everything is in the first inch. Master is right here. Below or above. Doesn't matter. Master, volume. Master, volume. So there's master, and then there's volume. And then there's master again. And that's what it is. Then we got circle, square, CIR, CLE, SQU, ARE. Love it. PITCH, PITCH, or tempo. Two sides of a coin is what this really is. I'm about to write pitch. Pitch. Because yes, it's pitch, which is technically what this is supposed to be. So you could call this master pitch and master volume. And I'm going to call this master, what's it called? A slide fader? Crossfader, CROSS. my god. Instead of this being an X and an X, I'm changing it to X and Y. Woo! So now, X is speed, tempo, pitch, and Y is now volume. Speed, tempo, pitch, volume. Speed, tempo, pitch, volume, amplitude. Speed, tempo, pitch, volume, amplitude. I can't think of anything else. Well, that's almost the time we have for today. I'm still here. Volume, amplitude. Call it amp. I love it, man. I'm so happy. 1 2 1 2 Q Q key. So we need to call this key. Key. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Q key. Q key. Crossfader. Crossfader. CROSS. This is beautiful. And then over here, pitch, master pitch, and master volume. And again, we can say this goes to infinity. You can do both. Both of them go to infinity. Both of them go to 0. Zero is centered. I don't understand why. I mean, okay, so when you're shifting gears in a bike, when you do that, on my bike at least, on this finger, I'm thinking, give me more speed, so I'm shifting up. And that's kind of what that is. But technically, on the other one, you shift up like that, and it should be that way if we're gonna simulate shifting of gears on my bike. Another thing is pitch, up, down, infinity all the way up, infinity all the way down.